All right, guys. Yes, what's going on? This is David with eXp Realty. I'm excited to talk to you about why eXp, and let's talk about the model of eXp and what it all entails. The reason why I'm doing this video because I want to make sure that I reach out to the people who are interested in eXp. There's a lot of different competitions coming up right now, and I'm talking about different companies coming out with kind of the same model, but not necessarily having the same vast reach as eXp. And I want to talk to you guys today about why eXp and explain to you the model of what's going on. So let's get into it. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about is our CEO, our leader, Glenn Sanford. Glenn Sanford, he started eXp in 2009. Now, with that in mind, he started to see how companies were moving. Companies were moving from the brick and mortar and they were going digital. And so what he wanted to envision was, okay, how is it that we can make the brokerage more so agent friendly or agent focused, agent and broker focused, and put into place a different type of system? And so what Glenn Sanford did, he put in the model of eXp. We went to a cloud-based brokerage. So we modeled after a couple of companies. So imagine, if you will, take for example Blockbuster. Now, we all know Blockbuster started out in brick and mortar, and what happened? What came and replaced Blockbuster? Now, I love Blockbuster, and that's where I went to go get all my video games and watch the VHSs back in the day. So, what is it? What is it now? It's now Netflix, you have Hulu, you have Disney Plus, you have all of these now right in front of your TV screen that you can watch, and you don't even have to go to the store to get them, right? So, what next? Let's take, for instance, you have what? Circuit City. Now you have Amazon. Okay, you have Amazon. You can go online, you can order, they'll be at your house right then and there the next day. Okay, so Amazon. So now you have the traditional brokerage, in which now is going towards eXp. What's that's going to do? That's going to help out. No brokerage. We're not going to have any overhead when it comes to brick and mortar. No fees on electricity. All of those things that you'd have to deal with in a regular brokerage at an office, no longer there. It's all on the cloud-based brokerage, and that's amazing because the things that you're saving is desk fees, no overhang on brick and mortar cost. You have no expensive leases that you have to deal with. Now that begs the question. Okay, so now you get rid of all of those and then you have all this money left over. What's going to happen? Did he pocket it? No. Glenn Sanford said he's going to put it back on the agents through different programs. Now that's exciting because that's where we get our excitement, and that's where we get our money from. There's different types of systems that he put in place. Because there's no brick and mortar, you do get a Regis membership. So there's Regis memberships throughout the country, and you get free access to those. I do want to mention, just because you get a Regis membership, you get access free. If you're going to print paper, if you're going to print there, you're still going to have to pay for the printing paper. But if you have your own office, you can get there. You can have your client consultations there. It's straight free. It doesn't cost you anything. Okay, so now again, you do get those Regis office is free to you as you're a member of eXp. Use it at your leisure. Now, let's look at this. For example, what do you get when you're at eXp? You do get a robust CRM, and that's called KV Core. Now, I have a link in the description. You can click on that. There's a couple of things that I put on there about how to use KV Core, especially when using open houses. But KV Core is an awesome way to generate leads and keep them up to date with what's going on with you as an agent. Uh, KV Core is usually about $600 to $800, depending on the plan, outside $800 a month outside of the brokerage if you're going to use it. But with eXp, it comes with a membership, so you don't have to worry about that. This CRM is very robust. You can go ahead and create your own website. You can create push notifications. You have all kinds of software that you can use, make it rain programs to get more leads funneling into your CRM. It's really awesome, really robust. If you use it properly, it's really good. Okay, so you do get that when coming with the membership with eXp. Now, We could talk about the equity opportunities here at eXp. It's called the Sustainable Equity Plan, which is cool. What that means is whatever your transactions, whenever you have your first transactions, you get shares within the company. Now, those shares will vest later, and some of them will vest immediately. But every transaction you get shares, which is cool. Once you fully cap, you get more shares. Okay. Shares when an agent you sponsor closes their first transaction, you get shares that goes into the company, that goes into your portfolio. Okay. Again, because there's no overhead, you can get access to all of this money in order to put in your portfolio straight from eXp, which is going to grow. Okay. And and I've seen it grow and I've seen it, I've used it. It's pretty awesome. It's really legit. Let's say you make it to Agent Icon Award, you get $16,000 worth of stock going into your portfolio, which is another opportunity for you to continue to not only close, but also tell people about the company. Let's talk about the agent equity program, which I am involved in. The agent equity program is really good because this program takes 5% of what you 5% of your commission and is going to buy a bulk of shares at a 10% discount for you. So you're going to get that inside of your portfolio as well. Now that is pretty cool. Now, once you enroll in the agent equity program, I suggest think about it, because once you get in and then you get out, you cannot get back into the agent equity program. So just make sure that once you enroll, you stay in there and you just continue collecting your shares as you close, which is pretty awesome. Now, the big deal that we need to talk about is rev share. Rev share is different than profit sharing. See, profit sharing, let's just take Keller Williams, for example. Profit sharing is where that one office in that location, let's say Plano, if it is profitable, it's going to split whatever the profit is amongst those agents within the building, right? Well, if you have 1 month where it's not profitable, where you don't get any shares, this is the difference when it comes to rev share. The reason why it's different in rev share, because once you start attracting agents all over the globe, because we are not just a national brokerage, we are international, so you never know who you're going to meet. Okay, and you bring them into the fold, what's going to happen is once those agents close, okay, and they start bringing agents in their closing, you're getting revenue share, not profit. You're getting a piece of the pie that's supposed to go to eXp. They're going to give it to you. Now that's pretty amazing. And the rev share is on, and it's continuous as long as they're staying with the brokerage, which is amazing. So let's look at the chart. If we look at the chart, let's say you bring one agent on. You bring one agent on, tier one, you're up to $2,800 per year if that agent caps. So that's $2,800 right there. If you're in tier two and you bring 5 agents, well, those 5 agents, you can multiply, if they all cap, you can multiply that 3,200 by 5, and that's what you'll get that following year. Okay, if they all cap, boom, there you go. But let's look at tier 7. You have tier 7. You brought in 40 plus agents and they all cap. You multiply that. Okay, 40 times 4, and then what do you get? I mean, you do the math. You get a lot of money. This is just passive income right here based on the agents that you bring to the company. This is what's the exciting thing about eXp, the revenue share. And a lot of brokerages are now starting to come hip to it because they say, okay, agents now want to see what's in it for them if we join your brokerage. Well, what's in it for us with eXp, we get the rev share. Now check this out. Look at the tier. If, let's say, 5-year example, you have 10 agents who sponsor 10 only in 5 years. We're talking about you're going to sponsor just 10 agents in 5 years, a span of 5 years. If you're not someone who's hustling after agents, you'll get $28,000 that year if you sponsor 10 agents that year. Because remember, tier one, you're in tier one, they get 2,800 per agent. So that's 28,000 a year. But then let's look at tier two. Let's say in tier two, they hire other agents, okay? And you're up to like 100 agents. Well, multiply that by 3,200. Now, if that doesn't get your juices flowing in something exciting about telling people about eXp, I don't know what will. But this is why rev share is so important, because rev share not only helps us out when there's a slow economy, when there is no work coming, Then revenue share steps in because it might be a strong economy somewhere else within the nation or within the globe where you're collecting a check. This check comes out every 22nd of the month. You get a check that comes to your bank account or to your mailing address every 22nd, and that's your money. Okay, off revenue share. This is what Glenn Sanford had put in place for us as agents. Now, let's talk about, okay, I know you're excited. So let's talk about what does it take in order to join eXp? I'm glad you asked. Let's go ahead and get into it. So initial startup cost is $150. After that, you got an $85 a month cloud brokerage fee. That's it. Every month, $85. Then you have $25 brokerage review and then $40 risk management fee, guys, and that's really it. So you're paying that money, $85 a month, in order to be a part of the brokerage. Remember what I told you about KV Core, the CRM? You're getting that at just $85 a month, where outside of it, it's like $600 to $800 a month. So this is a pretty awesome deal. Okay. So again, no desk fees, royalty fees, or franchise fees. We're not a franchise. It is a straight cloud-based brokerage, and we are agent focused here. So again, this lead generation, you have KV Core. Again, I put that in the link, so you can look at that whenever you have time and whenever you're ready. Let's talk about the training. The training here at eXp is, like I said, it's in the cloud. It will be in eXp World. Before you get to the eXp World, you can go into eXp Enterprise, which is our website. You'll have access to that once you join. And then what you're going to do, you'll go to the calendar and see what's there. It could be Real Estate 101, the eXp World, how to do commercial real estate, whatever it is that you're wanting to learn. You can go into the calendar, use that, click on it, and then you can go ahead and start your education there. So again, this is live training, real live professors there answering your questions, making sure you're getting your questions answered and being educated in your field, getting tips and everything. You do have eXp agent healthcare systems. If you want to go ahead and take advantage of that, you can do that as well. You do have to pay for it, but look into your healthcare coverage to see if something that you want, you can do that as well. Let's see what else. Oh, again, let's just say, for example, you have a question, eXp World is closed, you can't get a hold of anybody. Who do you talk to? In eXp Enterprise, there's an icon called eXp Workplace. Now, I've used it a couple of times. eXp Workplace is where everybody within the brokerage, with the 80,000 plus agents within the brokerage, okay, we're there. Everybody has the same questions. Everybody has the same concerns. And somebody has asked a question that you might have asked already. All you have to do is log into there, type in your question, and you can see the whole list of what everybody has put in there to see what they've talked about so that you can get your question answered. Just let's say you're surfing late at night and you have a question about a contract. You go right in there, type in your question, and you're good to go. So this is amazing feature, Workplace, and it's a Facebook interface, so it's very simple to use. Very good. So with that being said, are you ready to become a shareholder with eXp? If you're a realtor, come on over and join us. If you have a question, leave it in a comment below. My name is David with eXp Realty, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.